Oh, it says we're live. It says we're live.
Yeah, we are live. We are live and living well.
We are living well. I don't like
Not
that.
really. I'm tired of shit.
Hey, anyways.
Kiss my ass. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We're live.
I know.
I know.
Wait, how
I know
long?
it's short.
Wait, how long have you guys been live for? Has it been 8 seconds? I meant 30 seconds, I should say.
On 6 months now.
YOLO, Polo, Micro.
Hurry, stop.
It works!
Yeah, we're live.
Rar. Let's wait until a bunch of people come in and then we'll answer questions. I do apologize in advance for yawning. I was trying to fall back asleep and I couldn't fall back asleep, so there we go. Screw you, I want to go back to bed.
Be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down.
Alright. So
What do you mean, alright?
So what I realized is our live stream is for us. We're in the future. They're in the past. I don't know how that works, but apparently it does work. Okay, welcome to the live stream. If anyone is watching, so all right. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am the co-founder of Colorado RP, and I am also the fire chief and overseer for Sterling Fire Department. And a little backstory on me is that I'm actually the fire department that it's based off of is actually in my own district, but I'm actually working for a different fire department within the district of Logan County.
Hello, you all probably know me. I have changed my name over a couple of the years to from Alistair to now back to Timekeeper. I am the owner of this server. Today we are talking about the server. I don't know how long this live stream is going to go for. Probably a good amount of time, I say. Yeah. You probably all know the server from when it was trying to be started as a Ohio server. I think it was a Milwaukee something server before, and then turned to a border server, then a just a normal ERLC strict server. Reason we're going with Colorado now is because it's something no one has ever done before, as I can see. Usually they would make up a fake town in Colorado, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. Um,
And I kind of pressured in him to make it a legit town because then good part is with me is that I can get deliveries fairly easy and stuff for all the Logan County fire departments.
mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah. Um, everybody's probably wondering, like, what could be Oh, by the way, if you are tuning in or you're watching this on a later date, our link to the Discord is in my description on my YouTube channel. So if you head on over there, you can join the server and then apply for our staff team if you want. Staff is, I believe, 13 plus in order to be a staff member, and that's and for higher positions for interviewing would be for 15 and up. So, yeah, keep that in mind. If you want to do that, just go ahead and apply for it. All right. You want to go ahead and start, Marine?
Where do I start?
Uh, say something. This is kind of plan. This ain't planned, guys. So basically,
It was supposed to be earlier. Besides, now we were going to do it Friday, but we had a bunch of technical difficulties, and I ended up doing a bunch of stuff for work. And just for future reference for everybody, the fire department is going to be inactive for a little bit because another little backstory on me is that I am actually a wildland firefighter now. So I am possibly going to be getting deployed within the next week or so due to, if you don't know, and if you're out of country, there's a state in Colorado, and then not state in Colorado, state in the United States called Utah. And they are currently getting slapped with fire after fire. And I don't know if you guys know, but the Cottonwood Fire just now hit 93,000 acres. So, yeah. And I'll be going out to Utah because they just hit PL4. So, but anyways, yes, I am going to be. I still haven't built an application process yet for the fire department. But all the fire department entails is 3 engines. 2 engines are already built. 1 still needs to get built. Medical. It's going to be. It's kind of funky how we have the medical. It's 1 livery, but there's 2 ambulances that Sterling Fire uses that have the same livery. So whoever has the first one will be considered Med 4, and the other one that decides to spawn in the same med unit also will be considered Med 3, pending staffing and how many members we got in the fire department for the server. Now, when it comes to the fire department, ladder does not always go on structure fires. Depending on what happens and everything else, Tower 18, which is the tower for Sterling Fire, if you guys want to get a little sneak peek on the trucks and everything else on Sterling Fire and get an idea on what it is, go to 5280 Fire on Google, and you'll see a menu that says photos, and then go to and click Colorado Fire Apparatus. Then you scroll all the way down to Logan County and you find Sterling Fire, and you'll see all the rigs that we built. It's not to accuracy, but because it's a different rig, the rigs in the RLC, if you've already played your RLC, we already know that they're Pierce red lines and they're enforcers. The trucks that Sterling runs for tower and engine is HME, and the tower is Rosenbauer. So we tried doing it to scale. We tried doing the best we can, and the med units are two of them. The older med unit is not accurate either, but it's the same body style. Due to the fact is that the actual body and shit is from Chevy. But only med unit that we could get to scale is Med 1, which is I think a 2022 Ford F550 ambulance, I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. I haven't seen Med 1 in a while. I haven't ran many calls because we have been not busy. So yeah. So we actually based it off of a actual. We're doing I decided I wanted to do the rural towns, and I tried convincing Alistair to do it because no one really does like your small farm towns or your rural towns. So I wanted to put a little spotlight on it and everything else. And just to let you know, the fire chief does of Sterling does approve of the liveries. If anybody's weirded out about that, the actual fire chief approved of it because I work hand in hand with him. Showed him it, and he actually thought it was pretty cool. So,
Alright. So I'm gonna get into some of the staffing that I have seen that servers really don't focus on much. Is that staff? I feel like should for the server should be able to go like and role play basically, but they just have to keep an eye out for like mod calls and stuff. Because in real life, do you see a staff car like just driving around?
yeah, no.
So, only times you would ever see our staff cars is if we're doing major events or the server's just really full that day. That's when we have staff actually driving around. But usually, our staff teams will be able to be noticed for like armbands that say staff on them and verifying it with our staff leaderboard. Our staff leaderboard will be posted in our Discord. Right now, I'm going to be working on that. It's going to have everybody's rank, role, Roblox username, and what uh, staff member they are. Something we're kind of doing a little bit different is that what I have seen with other servers is that they have where everybody can just basically like all the I don't know how to word it. Let me pull up the rank on my end. We have a new rank that we have created called staff managers. So staff managers basically can be anybody. They're just responsible to report to me and Marine. So basically, they're just like the people that help with some of the load and just taking it and going like, okay, this is what we're going to do with staff. And so like me and Marine can focus on like what we need to do for like the server, basically. So a little telling about the liveries and stuff. All liveries are not to scale. Reason for
Actually, technically, only one that is technically to scale is the PD livery because it's like the easiest fucking one to do. Excuse my language, sorry, but it's the easiest one to do.
yeah,
Literally,
PD one is pretty good. So.
look, the sheriff's office one is kind of eh. Just to let you know, we did try. Logan County Sheriff's Office has a weird livery on the older school liveries. But unfortunately, since most people don't have the ghost liveries unlocked, we couldn't do it to accuracy. So, yeah. So.
Yeah. So.
But fire should be to scale. Tried to be the scale, I should say.
Yeah. Throughout the times that I'm available, I might do a couple live streams, getting up updates and stuff. But really, the server is basically just our main goal is to have fun. That's basically it. Is our main goal is to have fun and to basically let you guys do what you want. Like, I believe Marine's going to let there be like a unwhitelisted part of FD. You do have to get like a little bit of training, but not like, go through.
So I can actually elaborate on that real quickly. Just I didn't mean to interrupt you, timekeeper, but I can elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah.
So staffing wise, is what it's going to look like. Is until we get enough people, it's going to be considered a volunteer fire department, which is how Sterling Fire started off as. Not until recent years they went over to paid. So, with that being said, is that if you do have actual fire department knowledge, Jarrett knows, cool. that'll actually benefit you a little bit more on understanding stuff and everything else. But I'm gonna try doing as best as I can to make sure that the fire application is somewhat accurate to how Sterling does. If not, then I I don't know what I'm just gonna probably make up a random freaking question and then train you the way that I need to. So yeah.
And I'm
But
going.
how the staffing is going to work is that if you want to go paid, cool. Um, if you can simulate it however you want, but the shift wise, how it works on Sterling Fire is 48 on, 96 off. Basically, meaning that you're on shift for 2 days and you're off for, I think, 3 or 4 days, I believe is how it works. And then, yeah. So, yeah, 2 days on, 4 days off. Sorry, my apologies. Because because if you're on for 24 hours and you're off for 48. So there you go. So, yeah. So, yeah.
I'm going.
So, with that being said, is that if you're going paid, you're paid. And then there's also going to be an unwhitelisted side of it. That's going to be called reserve. Basically, meaning is that you're a volunteer, but you only report on so many days and everything else to get your hours up.
I think we can
To keep your hours up and everything else. And then if you want to get paid, then we can work something out and promote you or whatever. But for the time being, we are going to go volunteer for the time being.
Yeah, I think once we, as like I said, is we're not going like have you like, we're not going like attack you and go like you have to be on, you have to be on. No, we're not. If you want to just be a civilian and go like rob stuff, go right ahead for it. As I like to say is, you're if you have two different characters like avatars, like one's for like fire, PD, or DOT, and then one's for civilian. You can use the civilian one and go off and do whatever you want, as long as it's in our rules.
But
This brings up another thing. You know how everybody likes to rob the bank or hold somebody hostage? So, basically, with that, the way it's going to work is, you know how you need like 3 people to rob a bank. I seen one old man rob a bank by himself. So you can be by yourself and go ahead and go rob a bank with staff permission. You can go ahead, hold anybody hostage. I'm sorry, Marine, your firefighters can get held hostage. But this is just to bring more realism to the game, and also we will let people make suggestions how we should change the server. We want to work with the community and not fight against the community, if you know what I mean.
hold on. Sorry, radio's going off. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. So yeah, as like I said, like we want to work with the community, not against the community. So like, as I make these videos and post them out to you guys, showing off like new liveries and stuff, you guys can make suggestions what we should add, what we should change, or what liveries you want to be make. Like, let's just say you want to make your own like company, like a towing company. Go for it. It has to just be appropriate names and have to be able to be approved by ERLC. Go for it. I don't. Everybody makes new companies every day, so it's like go for it. This is supposed to be enjoyable and not.
Structure fire 7541 County Road 3. three big piles of wood, tree branches near an old barn. The building has caught fire. There are multiple buildings in that area, but they are unoccupied at 5th Street.
That's why they call general alarm. Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know how long our stream has been going for. It's been going for 20 minutes already. Dang.
How many people we got in the stream?
We have 2 likes. 2 likes and I think 1 person, so. So, yeah, as I said, we want to work with the community. Okay, I cannot see your chats because I'm not opening up your thing.
Also, by the way, when it comes to staffing, it's going to be very, very, very strict rules when it comes to staffing. Because me and Alistair, well, timekeeper now, have actually been in a couple servers with each other, and we're best freaking buds. And that's one of the things that we agreed on, is that most servers don't do very strict rules with staffing. So, with that being said, you're getting 1 warning and then you're gone. Is basically what it's going to be. If you mess up and admit it, cool. We rather you be honest with us, with the staffing and everything else. But if you lie to us, then your time as staff is probably going to be cut close, depending on what you lied about and how the severity is. And how it will work is that you get 1 warning, then you're kicked off, but you're able to reapply again. But if you mess up again, there's no warning, you're kicked off, and you're going to be not able to join it you're not going to be able to join staff or do an application for staff until 6 months. And then if you mess up again, then you're going to get blacklisted from staffing period, and you're not allowed to do staffing again if you mess up again after that 6 months.
This is just to prefer a clean server, like a server where we're not going to have people just banning people for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, no. It's because we've been, like I said before, we've been in a server which basically I am still a part of, but I'm not really active in there again because of the drama. Is that the server owner that I shall not name, they will stay anonymous, but we just recently switched over to a Washington, D.C. instead of New York, and there's been a lot of drama that's happened and everything else. Timekeeper ended up losing his position as a staff over for some very, very stupid that he did not even know that was in a rule. And it wasn't against the rule, it was just favoritism. And that will not fly in timekeepers and my server. That will not fly at all.
Favoritism is one of the biggest problems I see with servers, is that people prefer, I like this staff member more. There's no, I like this staff member and this server. There is, we like all of our staff members when they're actually nice and being nice to our community members, doing their job.
Well, let me elaborate on that. If you hate a server member, just don't let us know, because then that's going to be causing conflict and everything else. But if you like everybody in the server, cool. By all means, we don't care. But yeah, no. If you hate a server member, just keep it to yourself and everything else. But if they end up starting problems and everything else, like legitimate problems, not trying to like make up a scene and everything else and try to get him kicked out of the server and get him kicked out of his position, that will in turn getting you basically banned from the server for like 2 weeks, which will not fly. Because we're here to have fun, not trying to trolling is kind of touchy. Depends on what kind of trolling it is. We'll let it fly. but otherwise, semi-realistic skins. I know everybody has their own favorite skin and everything else. Depending on what it is, it will be allowed in here.
Yeah, there will be a request thing showing like, oh, I like this skin, but it's unrealistic, and we can give you permission to use it. We'll just put a note in your. This is also bringing up another thing. I will pull it up for everybody. Marine won't see, but I basically told Marine that we're going to go ahead and use Melanie as a way to keep track of bans, warning, all that. So let me go ahead and pull up my panel over
Also, while he's pulling that up, when it comes to trolling, if you want to troll as an animal, make it be semi-realistic, not like a futuristic animal like an alien or something like that. I mean, animal RP will be somewhat allowed, but if it gets out of hand, then we'll terminate it and not allow it in the server for a year or two to see how it does.
Mm-hmm.
But just to get people coming in, we'll allow it. Just if it gets out of hand and if it starts to turn not realistic, then we're going to shut it down immediately.
Yeah,
because I know everybody wants to do like animal RP, child RP, that kind of stuff. You'll be allowed to do it to an extent, if that makes any sense.
I say one problem with child RP is that I believe it's actually against Roblox TOS for that, so we'll be looking into that. More of that stuff is going to be restricted for the time being until we look into it.
Mm-hmm.
So on my screen, I have pulled up my panel for Melanie. It says I'm offline. I am. So this is basically our one way of basically keep in touch what's going on in game. If staff, if you become staff, this is what you will get. You can request LLA, run commands, all that stuff, and then you can click this button. It will let you join the server. It will let you join the Colorado server. But it will kick you right now. It will probably kick. Nah, it won't kick me. It will kick other staff members. So, bring back Marine. So yeah, that's the panel. So, so basically, this server is just basically to allow people to actually RP, basically without many restrictions. As again, we will be doing on our live stream sometime this week if we're able to.
Ooh, also I gotta add something. I forgot about it though, but hold on, I'm trying to think about it. Hold on.
Fish sticks.
No.
No.
No. I'm kidding.
You.
Oh. Since there is, depending on what happens and everything else, we'll be able to do some special events depending on what's going to happen and stuff. But again, this is based off of a farm, small, not really small anymore, but farm town kind of style stuff. So everybody knows everybody sort of thing. Oh, when it comes to Station 2, Station 2 is not a thing. That is a different town. So therefore, we're still trying to figure out that and everything else, what we're going to do for the town and everything else. We may decide to do it as Merino or Crook, but we're kind of settling on Pete's right now. But the only problem that we're going to run into is some of the trucks that we got. And with that being said, with my department, with me being a Pete's firefighter and everything else, our engine is not in the engine thing, nor our rescue. Tender 65 could get away with being heavy tender, but we have more brush units than engines. Let me put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Timekeeper can vouch for it. So.
Yeah. So.
What's up? No. I'm good, thank you.
So, yeah, this server is basically started off with something small that I wanted to do. and now is something that I am kind of happy that it's finally getting off the ground. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. We're hoping you guys enjoy it. We're not hoping you don't enjoy it. That would just be weird. So
Yeah, and I'm also getting a question from private DMs. Hold on.
from who?
It's a surprise. You'll see.
Surprise. Oh, alright. So, oh. I think as Marine is looking at that surprise DM, I don't know who from. Is it the person in chat that's DMing you?
No, it's someone else.
Huh. I'm gonna play like a little music in the background.
It says, so you guys said favoritism. So, yeah, it was a person in chat. I'll copy and send it over to you. But yeah, no. But yeah, no.
My
If you, just to let you guys know, if you do know us, hypothetically, if you know us and everything else, we won't treat you any different than anybody else on the server. So basically, putting it, if you're in the wrong, you're gonna get cracked down and get the same actions as everybody else. So with that being said, for example, you know me, I know you, like personally in real life or whatever, or just been talking to me for like years and years. Yeah, no, you're gonna, if you mess up in the server, you're gonna get repercussions no matter what. No matter if you're not even bringing in the race and everything else. If you fuck up, period, no matter skin tone, race, if you know us, you're going to get the same repercussions as Joe Schmo off the streets that we have no idea about. Just to save that favoritism and everything else.
So I'm just going to play a little music in the background. So you guys probably hear a little bit of music in the background. Yeah. So I don't know what else to say.
Hey, Gabagoo!
I don't know what else to say. I think we basically got down what we all wanted, what I wanted to say, and I think Marie wanted to say. Mostly the server is basically we're trying to make it realistic, but also we don't.
Also, for everybody that's wondering, and if you have a big pet peeve about Sonoran Cat like I do, we are not using Sonoran Cat.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a cat-free system. There is gonna be dispatch for the time being, since I know all the codes and what usually happens and how to dispatch, kind of like how we do in the actual district. I will be dispatching temporarily.
I'd say mostly for police, we might I say might. That's a big might. Might use something like a CAD system in order to just know what units are on and stuff, like how Melanie
Also,
is.
to also follow on that, also, sheriff's office and PD, when they get dispatched out. So, perfect example: if there's a call in town, it'll be Station 1, Sterling Cars, which basically means Sterling PD and Sterling Fire Department. Now, if it's out of the county, perfect example, in my district, Pete's Fire, Station 1, Logan Cars, Vehicle MVA on 113. Logan Cars is SO, Sheriff's Office.
So, yeah. I say just mostly is when the server does open, join and have fun.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes. The more people that join, the better.
Yeah, but we're not going to force people to join. We're not going to do that. But we are just going to make it known out there that, hey, this is a new upcoming server we're starting. So, yeah. So, I say this live stream is almost over. I'm going to let this last song play and then we're going to shut it down.
We would like you to join, but if you don't feel obligated to join, we get it. But we just need the members, so.
Yeah.
But if follow a Timekeeper on Facebook, we'll keep you posted on
Facebook, you mean YouTube?
well, yeah, YouTube, I meant, sorry. We'll keep you posted on different things. We're probably going to be doing a fire ad here pretty soon to actually get some actually good scenes going and stuff. So yeah. So stand by on that. That's going to be coming down the pipeline, depending on my work schedule again. So, because it's only been PD and Sheriff's Office lately, and I wanted to promote the fire department a little bit more. So that's what we're going to be doing.
Well, technically, the only why I've been doing that is because I do it by how I get the liveries out. So, like, each livery gets their own scene. So, like, PD, Sheriff, and State, they all got into one thing because those all came out on that day. So, I was able to take screenshots. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let this music play and let you guys enjoy the music, and then we're going to shut it on down. And if we decide to add anything, we'll be messaging through our DMs and stuff. Alright? Anything else to add, Marine?
You want?
Anything else to add before I turn up this music?
No, just treat everybody with respect. Treat how everybody you want to be treated, and have a good day.
I wanna drive a faster car, lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me.
Go ahead and like and subscribe and follow for more. Have a good day.